Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is part two of my last video where I posted about incompetent cervix and me losing my twins. I said I was gonna record another video saying about my experience with the labor of them, like obviously me having to lose them. So it was 2 days after finding out that I was losing them. I went into the hospital, just normally. They did everything that they do. You check in, sign paperwork. They did like put the IV in and changing and all that stuff. So at first, they had me in a room, and it was basically like a guest room. When that's when people can go inside and visit you. But I was there for a while. In that room, I remember them popping my sacs. And as soon as they did that, I remember having these excruciating contraction pains and them just like ignoring me, because it's normal, it's labor. After that, I had to wait for a while and I was just in pain. I was rolling over. My husband was holding my hand. And after a while, two men came inside for them to roll me away to a different room to do the labor. I remember just being in the elevator, just screaming of pain, contraction pains, oh, it hurts, it hurts a lot, and them just ignoring me. But once I was in the other room where I was gonna give labor, it was a room, but at the same time, I could hear other patients in other rooms. So once being there, I was laying down, still having these contraction pains. And I remember hearing this woman just yelling to her doctors, because we have different doctors. Her just yelling, "Doctor, I'm dying, I'm dying," and her sounding like she's dying. But me, obviously, I can't do anything because I'm here laying down, having these contractions, and those screams even made. I feel like her screaming made my pain worse because I was so worried about her. I was like, do they not hear her? And I don't know what her situation is or why she was there, or was she really dying or was she just exaggerating? But the doctors there, they would hear her but ignored her. They were just ignoring her. After a while, I remember laying there with the contractions for about 30 minutes and just there abandoned. So once I was there, they put the anesthesiologist went inside and he put the epidural in, and as soon as he did that, when he put the epidural in, I feel like since I already had contractions, it wasn't painful. It wasn't painful at all anymore. The needle or anything wasn't painful, and so the pain went away. So as soon as that happened, everybody got ready for me to push. I remember being there, but I don't know if it was the pain I had in my heart that I knew they weren't gonna survive, that I wasn't there. I knew I had to push because I was I don't want any other more complications. If this is already gonna happen, I have to be strong because I don't want to be here for all day. Why? If we're here already, what's done is done. I'm not gonna say lay there and cry. So it's so painful because you're there but you're not there. You know what's going on, but you're in another world. So just pushing and pushing and them being out. I don't remember hearing any cries. I don't remember even seeing them at the moment because they didn't let me even hold them, which was horrible. Very heartless that they didn't let me hold them once they were born. But as soon as they were born, they put a sleeping mask on me and to clean me up. I'm in my insides. And after that, once that was all done, I remember getting taken to a different room and just laying there freezing my ass off. Sorry about the word, but freezing and literally maybe even dying. But at the moment, you don't even know what's going on because I remember me laying there and freezing my ass off, and then people would come in and I would say, "I'm cold, can I get blankets?" And them just saying, "Okay," and coming back an hour later with a thin ass blanket. or I would ask for water and them coming back, like I said, like an hour later with water. It was just bad attention from their part. So as time went by, I was just laying there saying, oh my goodness, like when are they going to take me to the room? Like I'm freezing, I'm already suffering. Why are they letting me suffer? And me thinking like, is my husband even like asking about me, or like are they even giving him information of how I am? And what I was told, he would always ask. He was like asking for me like every moment, but they were just, oh, she's okay, she's okay. Like, yeah, they're obviously gonna tell him that. So eventually, they came inside and someone asked me. I don't remember who it was. I was so out of it that I don't remember like who the heck it was. They were like, "Do you want to see your babies?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I want to see them." It was very heartless. Like it was very heartbreaking, but I wanted to see them. And I remember them like bringing them inside in like this little cart, and the babies being just without anything, not even like a blanket over them. And I remember like I still had like a little bit of effect of the sleeping mask, so it was to my left side. I looked to my left and said, "Oh," like I looked them, and I asked, "Is that the girl?" And then I said, "That's the girl and that's a boy, right?" And they were like, "Yeah," because they weren't exactly like face up, they were kind of like to the side. And then I just looked at them for like maybe like 10 seconds and they just took them out, which was really sad. I wish I had like more time with them, but what's done is done, and they're they're in a better place. So more time went by and I still had like the sleeping mask, but at that point, I had it even more stronger. I was kind of like sleeping and like dozing off, but I still could like hear. And the doctor that did the labor, she was back in the room and she was telling like the nurse like, "Oh, she's like bleeding a lot. Like she's bleeding a lot. You need to take care of her like all night. Go inside her room and check on her because they didn't tell me or my husband, but I feel like I had like a I don't know how to say it in English, but it's hemorrhagia, and it's like when you're like bleeding out. So I initially heard that the doctor was gonna be there the next day to check on me again, like around 12 p.m. But that day she went in earlier because I was like in danger of dying. So thank God I didn't end up dying. I mean, I'm here. Thank God. And yeah, that was basically the end of my labor. I was able to go home um, like the next day of the labor with my heart broken, but with faith, everything's possible. So I just really wanted to go on here and just do that part 2 of my labor, of how it went. Like I've said in my video before, I am currently pregnant and I'm going to be doing cerclage updates and stuff like that. That's why I wanted to first make videos of incompetent cervix and stuff like that. But if you have any video requests, I can do them. Just leave them in comments. And I hope you guys enjoy my video. Please like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.